Hi. It is so interesting to me how much one person can poison the lives of so many people if they let them. I'm working with a situation right now, and I keep all the relationships separate, and so it doesn't matter if one person is controlling the behavior of someone else. I still hold the person responsible, instead of bypassing them and saying, oh, blame it on the person that's controlling them. No, the person, if they're allowing someone else, and so I'm going to change this into I was terrible in English, so I don't know if it's first or second person. But if I let somebody control my behavior, and that includes if I let someone put their thoughts into my head, then I'm the one responsible for that. So I don't blame the person who's controlling me. And I had a friend in high school that made some enemies, and if I allowed that person, they would have created made those people into my enemies also. But I was able to separate the relationships. Okay, but anyway, it's amazing to me how many people are willing to give up the ordeal, I guess, of thinking for themselves and just allow a person to give them their thoughts. And so the healing meditations that I do, we often are healing the pineal gland, the third eye. Okay, and I say all the time, don't drink fluorinated water. It calcifies your pineal gland. It doesn't do as much for your teeth as people want you to think. And in like city water and like town water, they add fluoride to a lot of people's water. And so by healing and cleansing and clearing and decalcifying your pineal gland, so using your third eye and healing it, if you just focus on it, you don't even need to know what it looks like. I swear, you can just imagine a little ball inside your brain somewhere, any color you want. Just set the intention, this is my pineal gland. I am healing my pineal gland. And you can pretend it's between your palms, and you can heal it and sweep it and clear it and cleanse it. You can pulse it and make it go big and small and big and small, so that it can break any calcification that it may have on it. The key is having the intention, healing your pineal and having that intention. That is the key. And then however, so you start like that, and then your guide, your higher self, will take over at some point and say, do this now, and then you follow that guidance. You just always stay in the center of the big white spotlight of the highest and holiest source creator energy. Always in that white rainbow light, and allow your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual planes of existence to be healed simultaneously. And you may see colors. You don't need to interpret. Just allow the colors to come and go. If you see them or not, doesn't matter. You just set the intention. Activate your stem cells just by holding that intention. Pretend your whole body is in between your hands, or just your stem cells are right between your hands. However it comes to you. And activate your stem cells to regenerate, renew, to make sure that there's a healthy turnover, and that all your cells are, operating at the highest potential. Create that intention when you meditate. I now activate all the stem cells in my body. I allow them to, I energize them and create the ability to function on the highest possible level. I activate my highest potential to come forward, to come to me, or to move into that. However it goes, it doesn't matter. So during these meditations and during these pineal gland, when we do heal the pineal gland, I understand if people are like, well, I'm not going to be a healer, so I don't really need to do what Carla does, or I don't need to like fix anything, or I don't want to be psychic or whatever. And it's not about being psychic. It's about accessing your own intuition through your brow chakra in your third eye. It's about allowing your highest potential. You don't have to call yourself psychic. You don't have to be a healer. You don't have to be an intuitive, and those are in air quotes, okay? But so, and it's tiny, but it's so this morning I was supposed to meet someone at my house at 9 for coffee, and I drove my daughter to school, and I wasn't going to be back to my house until 9:03. I know I'm very anal, but it comes from flying. Anyway, I wasn't going to be home till 9:03, and so I had the thought, which isn't really a thought, I'm like communicating with myself, with my higher self. I should bring my phone and communicate to this person that I won't be home till a little after 9. And then intuitively, I know she's not gonna. So I say that in my head, and then the communication comes back from my intuition. She won't be here till well after that, so you don't need to worry about it, and you don't need to bring your phone. And so, okay, so in the moment, instead of being not stressed, because it's not a big deal, but even like the tiniest, the most subtle bit of worry about, I gotta text this person and tell her I'm not gonna be where I said I was gonna be. Okay, my intuitive ability is able to tell me, don't worry, you don't need your phone, she's gonna be later than you. Okay, fine. So now, just because I have a healthy third eye, I have a healthy intuitive sense. My pineal gland, my third eye, operating in the highest best for me, makes more ease in my life. It creates more ease, and so it's not that big a deal. But over time, it becomes a bigger deal, because stress is the common denominator in all major disease in our modern society. Stress and worry. And so by being able to get the information, it's just information. This person's going to be later than me. Okay, now I can enjoy the drive to the school, enjoy my daughter talking, enjoy, and not worry, because I ended up in line for drop off, and I didn't have to worry because I knew that person was going to be later than me. Okay, so then I get home and I'm pulling into the garage and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to make this tiny little video. All right, and now I get back to my phone and I get a text that says from that person that says, I won't be there till 9:10. And I said, perfect. So that tiny bit of intuition, okay, is still a help to my life. And it's so much fun, you guys. It is so fun to have the intuition that tells you, take a sweater, take an umbrella, take a blanket. You don't know why, okay, I'll take a blanket. And then something opens up, take that book. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm going to do that. And all of a sudden, now somebody cancels, and now I got a blanket to sit on and a book to read. And they're texting, I'm so sorry, I have to cancel. And you text back, no problem, I have a blanket and a book and I'm enjoying myself. Now that makes them like, oh, so that that's the kind of person that I am, like, don't worry, I have a blanket and a book, and I really wanted to read this book anyway. Now the person that had to cancel on me in the last minute, they feel like, they feel a sense of relief that they're not blowing me off, and I'm not going to get upset that they had to cancel. I'm like, I'm all good. I'm reading a book I wanted to read. I'm having a great time in the sun, reading my book on my blanket. No problem. So it's so fun. Even if you never want to be a healer, even if you never want to be psychic or an intuitive, any little bit of intuition is going to make your life less, it's going to decrease stress. It's going to increase ease. It's going to increase enjoyment. Remember, joy, 540. That's a healing vibration. There's a reason for that. Because it decreases stress. There is no stress. Stress and joy are usually not present at the same time. Okay, so the higher vibration of joy is healing for you, and it reduces all stress. It's so awesome, and I hope this makes a lots of sense, and that it's a really fun way to live. So healing your pineal gland, and then also I said before how when you heal your pineal gland, you can listen to anyone. The fifth agreement is be skeptical, but learn to listen. So by having a healthy third eye, I can listen to anybody. Like anybody. I can listen to people on YouTube. I can listen to people on the news. I can listen to my friends, or anyone I have to deal with in real life. And I know I listen. I'm skeptical, but I learn to listen. I can feel when they're lying. I can feel when maybe they're not lying, but they're like, they went too far. So I adore conspiracy theorists. I love them. They are, I don't like calling them conspiracy theorists, but everybody kind of knows them by that name. So I'm using that for ease, but it's a very low vibrational term, and it's really not fair, because who these people are that other people call conspiracy theorists are just people that care. They just want people to know. And a lot of them do what they do to bring a public awareness, waking people up, like, and like chemtrails is a good example. People called things chemtrails, and I learned on Twitter what a thing that is, because I was a pilot, and I was like, no, it's a contrail, blah blah blah. And I learned that, like, this is a huge, like, group, and then there's this thing that's true, and it's called geoengineering, and there's this program that John Brennan, when he was in charge of the CIA, he talked about SAI. It's just stratospheric aerosol injection. So it's like, you can look it up for yourself, aluminum and barium, and they're putting it into the atmosphere to reduce global warming effects and all that. It's a thing, and it's called geoengineering. So when you work on your third eye, you can feel into the truth, and you can listen. I can listen to people like the conspiracy theory people and the flat earthers, and I can listen to them speak from their heart, and I know what's true, and then my third eye tells me, oh, okay, now they're off the rails. Now they went too far. Now they believe this, but it's not true, whatever. Okay? So anyway, I hope that you understand and work on your third eye. It is such a fun way to live. Okay? And I love you. Have a great day. I'm having an adventure. I'm going on an adventure today, so I'm very excited. Love you. Bye.